Hey, welcome back. My name is Bill. It's Pirate Solutions Forestry. We are doing log number 2 from Jesse Key's flooring order. It's a pitch pine order. If you're not familiar with pitch pine, watch video number 1. I kind of explain the ins and outs of pitch pine. And what we're basically doing is we're seeing how hard we can push this mill. We're running Stella Cut, the new Stella Cut bands, which is a German band from Norwood that Brian went out and to the show out there and struck up a deal with them. It's a very special band with a stellite insert on it, similar to carbide every third tooth. Blah, 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 blah. Watch episode 1 near the end. I explained the band, I believe. And we just got done milling log 1. Took us about 15 minutes. We got 10 1x10x10s. And now we have another log up here. I think we're going to get 1x10s out of this also. And right now the pith is way off center, and it is centered end to end, so I'm not going to lift up the end. It's pretty symmetrical. We are going to see how fast we can plow through this. So what we're checking is how fast we can push this mill, the guides, and the band. See beautiful pitch pine boards like Douglas fir in the middle, nice and red, yellow outside like southern yellow pine. It's a good mix between the two. It's hard like southern yellow pine, heavy like southern yellow pine, but has the red center like Douglas fir. So I'm going to set you up over here. I got the log all keyed up here, and what we're going to do is we're going to see how fast we can plow. Say hi to Danny. Hi, Danny. Danny. Hi, buddy. We are going to see how fast we can plow through this log on a manual mill, running the Stella Cut bands and the roller guides. So far, everything is cut perfectly flat, perfectly straight. Just check what I'm going to make for a top cut here. I am going to try to get 1x10s out of this too. We'll just clean up one side, flip it over, cut it to 10, flip it on its side. So top cut's going to be around 15, pretty much same as the last log. And let's just get in. Make sure my water's going on my band good. And yeah, let's get to kicking it in the nuts. I'm already on 4/4 scale. Give myself up to 15. We've got a whole bunch of logs to mill for Jesse. And I've been trying to work out whether I was going to charge him by the hour or the board foot, but it looks like by the hour is going to be a better deal for him. There was 83 board feet in that first log, and it only took about 15 minutes, 20 minutes. All right, so let's cut it. I will do all my edges later. There's nothing in the middle of this. If you're wondering if I wasted wood there, I didn't. It looks like I'm going to take 1 more inch out of the top, so I'm at 15. I'm going to go to 13 7/8, take a flitch out of it, and then flip it over. So we'll get our flitches all stacked up here. This one's got some of that blue staining in it that he wants too. We'll get her flipped over. See if we can split it to 10. Flip it on its side. Square it up. Mill it out. keep my PB over here next to me. That'd be great. Okay, top cut's going to be at, looks like 12. So we need to do it at 11 1/8 to get a board. What's that look like down here? So we'll do 12 1/4 and then 12 1/4 and then 11 1/8. Get a flitch out of it. That means that we'll cut 1-inch boards for our flitches so we can edge them off later. Now 11 1/8 and then 10 and flip it on its side. Get these two flitches off, and now we're 10 inches wide. So we'll have a 10-inch cant, well, 10-inch wide cant. That we will throw on scale at 1 inch. And we'll edge all these off later. You know what? I'm just going to go at it. I'm not going to show you. This is beautiful with that blue. Yeah, I'll show you. I'm going to show you. Just to show you what we're cutting. Let me just throw a scraper across it. Some people just want to see the wood, not how fast we can mill out a log. So it'll take 2 minutes to do this. We'll deduct 2 minutes from my time. Milling out perfectly flat. This beautiful wood. It's nice blue stain. The pink center like Douglas fir. Nice smooth flat cut. It's coming out beautiful, but you can see that nice red heartwood center and pitch pine, and then some blue stain on the outside, which he wants. But it's just milling out great right now, and I'm pushing this pretty hard. That's a pretty wide cut. I'll tell you what it is when I go back. You know, these were no joke cuts. They weren't little, so I'm pushing it. Get you back here. I'm pushing it pretty hard going through it. Could I go faster? Yeah, I could push to where I stalled the band. Right now we're 10 inches wide. Perfect, 10 inches high. This is 13, 15, 16, 16 wide on the flat. So this is not a small cut. Get her flipped up on her side, get her squared up. I'm probably gonna have to lift that end, I think, for this. Just eyeballing it, looks like it. Oh, shit. I'm gonna pause you guys 1 second. It came off the bunk down the other side. And it's so close, I can't leave it like that. I have to move it with the machine. I'll pause you guys 1 sec. This will make up for when I scraped it and showed you time-wise. All right, we got her all squared up. The pith is actually lower on the fat end than it is down this end. No sense to raise this end. We're just going to cut it the way it is. And we are going to cut it right around 15. Looks about right. Cut it there and then flip it over and mill it out. I'm going to come up to 16 and an 8. See if I can end up sneaking a board out of the push. The log's moving. Should have been in that, I think. The log is moving a little bit. I'm going to have to re-square it up. So I'm at 15 and an 8. I'm sorry, 16 and an 8. The next cut's going to be a 15. I got to make sure I'm holding it better here. And the log was moving in the beginning. Cut a little curve here. Huh. I feel like it's moving now. It kind of settled itself in. Moved out of square. Square now. Okay, let's take it to 15 and then we'll flip it over. Oh, flip it over and mill it out. And quite a few boards in this one. It does not like starting on this log. Like it's moving down there or something. It wants to fall out of square this way. Okay, so see where the top cut's going to be. Right around 13 1/4. We'll see where that falls on scale. And mill this thing up. So 13 3/8 is on scale. We're going to mill it there. That's kind of a waste. Next cut's at 12 1/8. Nope, nope, 12 1/4. Two, 11 1/8. Just drop it to my 4/4 scale. 11 1/8. Up 3 should be 10 inches-ish. You gotta check what's going on inside. Feels like the clutch is slipping a little bit. It's hot too. There's a bunch of dust in here. Not too bad. Belt's tight. Belt yeah, clutch is hot. All right, well, I'm just gonna blow that clutch out quick. We do have a heavy duty clutch that I got from Norwood that I haven't put in yet. Been running this cheapo clutch, seeing if I could get it to fail. It may have here. It's kind of slipping. All right, let's go back at it. Let's finish this one out before we do anything. It's definitely hot in there. I have a feeling that this is might be a combination of running 10-degree bands and 18 horsepower here. Let's keep cutting. That one's at 8 7/8. Three, 4. Should be 7 3/4. Three, 4, 5. Next one should be at 6 5/8. Yep. Probably cut one more. This one should be at 5 1/2. Yep. Get some of these off and finish it out. Nice blue stain here. This is what he wanted. All right, I think I can finish it from there. One more off just in case. I'll take 2 more. I think I can cut 9 deep. That was like 8 1/2. Wow, these pretty. These are coming out great. All right, so we should be able to just cut it out from here. I think the next one's at 3 and something. All right, 4 3/8. Up to 3 1/4. 3, 3 and an 8. I mean 2 and an 8. Four. Last cut at 1 inch. All right, let's see how much time we get in it. Same thing, 28 total, so probably right around 20 minutes. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and a piece for 13 boards on that one. 13 is 80 and 28, 108, 110 with the thirds. Got like 110 board feet out of that one, so we're basically up to 200 board feet right now. The bandsaw is cutting perfectly flat. I think that clutch is slipping. We're going to get this stacked out. So they're kind of covered with sawdust. I'll get it all off them. I'll end up stacking them on my lower bunk over there, my 10-foot bunk, and stickering them, getting all the sawdust off them. These got really nice blue stain in them. This is what he wants. He wants the blue stained pitch pine, and this is beautiful stuff. I don't know if you can kind of see these staggers. I don't know if I could show straightness, but there's no waves in it. It's still cutting perfectly flat. These are beautiful, beautiful boards. Nice straight grain. Gorgeous floorboards here. So just about 20 minutes a log. So he's into 40 bucks for 200 board feet. Right? Is that right? So $40. Oh yeah. So he's getting it really cheap this way. This is the hourly is working out fine. It's working out cheaper for him than me cutting it by the board foot. But these aren't my logs, so you shouldn't cut them by the board foot. Because let's say I was cutting 6x or 3-inch slabs. Board feet's the same. It'd take me 5 cuts, and you're going to charge by the board foot. That's just silly. This just happens to work out at 1-inch boards that you're going to make a lot of cuts, but still working out way in his favor, overcharging for the board feet. He'd be $200 into these boards right now versus 40. So it's definitely a home run for him, and I got a lot of logs to cut. So I'll make note of this. We're going to get the mill taken apart. It's almost 4 o'clock. I'm going to leave the band on and just throw the cover on it. We're going to try to mill tomorrow with that same clutch. If I find that clutch slipping anymore, I am probably going to swap it out for the heavy duty one. First thing I will end up doing probably tomorrow is edging everything and getting all this stacked. I'll probably do that in the morning. So I'll edge these, get all these on stickered and stacked, and those on stickered and stacked. And we'll go at it again tomorrow, and we'll see how it goes. We're going to keep running this band until it won't run anymore. And we'll keep a track on how many board feet. So we know we're 200 board feet into it. And still, obviously, cutting fine. I'm not cleaning the wood. But for now, for me, for Danny, if you're wondering how fast you can cut out board feet on one of these mills manually, you've seen it. And obviously, I had a little bit of a problem there with squaring it up, and it moved a little. But overall, hopefully you can see how fast it can go. 200 board feet in really 30 minutes, guys, with filming, but we're going to call it 40. And if you have any questions, hit me up, and I'll answer you back. For now, Pirate Solutions out.